Welcome to Sisters in Service podcast. Most of you know me as a strong advocate for women veterans in being recognized not only as veterans, but also as women who are changing the world through our passion of serving, even after service. This podcast is my passion by telling all the stories of military brats, military spouses, active duty, and veterans, not to forget the veteran service organizations that help us along our transition journey. I want to thank you in advance for listening. I hope that you will join me every week. A new podcast and episode comes out every Tuesday, so I hope that you will join and I hope that you enjoy. This podcast is brought to you by Small Space Pilates. Are you ready to get fit and fabulous from the comfort of your own home? Look no further than Small Space Pilates. With live online Pilates and strength training classes, a video library, and a no perfection allowed policy, you can achieve your fitness goals without ever leaving your house. Click on the link for your complimentary week and start your journey to feeling fabulous today. Welcome everyone to another episode of Why Not Wellness. I'm your host, your movement specialist, Kat Corchado. And today I want to speak a little bit about putting fitness first, especially when you're in a financial crunch or maybe even a recession. We've been hearing that word being thrown around throughout the last few months. So we're going to dive into this topic because it affects many of us, even me, and especially if you have a business. And especially during challenging times, whatever those challenging times are. Maybe you just had a baby. Maybe you have an extra bill. You had a hot water go out. That happened to us. We had to buy a new hot water heater. Stuff happens, okay? So we're talking about why fitness often takes a back seat when money gets tight or during a recession. So we're going to talk about the reasons behind this and maybe provide some practical tips on how to maintain your wellness journey without breaking the bank. So let's get started. First off, let's understand why fitness often becomes the first casualty during financial crunches. It's the first thing that goes, people. The first thing. We're like, where can we cut back? Oh, there we go. Gym, fitness, wellness, Pilates, whatever that thing is for you. But have you thought about why? Oh, it's super easy because guess what? You're probably not going to miss it. Unlike your favorite candy bar, your favorite ice cream. Okay. And we put limitations on things. Okay. We start to, I won't say downgrade, but we start to buy off brands of things. We start to cut back on our spending. Okay. And so the first thing I would do is I would put fitness over here and look at everything else. Where can I cut back and keep track of it? I've saved $5 here. I'm taking my lunch. So I've saved, well, nowadays eating lunch can be anywhere between $10 and $20, depending on where you're eating. But keep track of all this money because you're going to find ways that you can cut back without cutting out your fitness. And so it's the first casualty is fitness. It's a combination of factors. The most obvious one is the cost. So if you're in a fitness studio, you're in a gym, okay, and they've got the bronze, the gold, the platinum, or the gold, the platinum, the bronze. I don't know how they go. And you went for the top of the shelf. Or I'm like the best because you get all the stuff, right? You get the free massages, you get all the things. Maybe look at the price between that and the one below, or maybe even the one under that. What do you actually get with this platinum package or whatever package it is, gold, platinum, that maybe you don't really use or haven't used, and maybe you wouldn't really miss it? And so gym memberships is one way, okay? Keep your gym membership, maybe, go to the lowest package that you could. Personal trainers, people say, oh, I can't afford a personal trainer. So maybe you're going once a week, maybe more if you can, bravo. But if you're going once a week and it seems like, it's a lot, try going every 2 weeks. See if you can do your workout on your own and then check in with your trainer every 2 weeks. That's a way to do it. What about workout gear? I think that workout gear is more of a, ooh, that's cool. I want to get that. Or for me, it's workout wear because it's something I wear every day. But I have to pull back and say, do I really need this right now? So a lot of you are probably thinking, well, you're in the fitness industry. I bet you don't cut back on anything. Yes, I do. I most certainly do. There are things that I do cut back on. Okay. And I don't know if you can, and I'm being very real here. I don't know if you can see my lashes. Yes, I go get my lashes done. Okay. I just do. But it's a lot. And I'm really seriously, I'm teetering to, is this something I really want? Do they look good? Yeah. But I have to look at what I'm spending as opposed to what I'm getting. And last but not least is healthy food. And I want you to think in terms of, you buy something and it's per pound. It's $4.99 a pound. You're like, oh, I can't do that. What if you bought a half pound? What if you bought a quarter pound? See, there's ways to do it and still eat healthy. Okay. Secondly, during a recession, the stress and anxiety can become overwhelming. Okay. You're like this. Okay. This can lead to emotional eating and or neglecting exercises. People focus more on their immediate financial survival. There are free things you can do. There are workouts in the park. There are groups here in Charlotte that you have a free workout. Strap on those sneakers and go walking. That is free, y'all. That's free. I can't vouch for the weather, but the walking is free. You just have to think about it. How can I make this work? Not, get rid of that. But how can I scale this down so that it works for me? So neglecting fitness during these trying times can have serious consequences. It's not just about maintaining a certain physique, because after a certain age, it's just about being healthy. I'm just going to put it out there. Regular exercise boosts our immune system, improves our mental health, and increases productivity. It's a crucial aspect of our overall well-being. I'm going to say that again because I think it's phenomenal. It's a crucial aspect. Exercise is a crucial aspect of our overall well-being. So let's not forget another crucial aspect, the cost of neglecting our fitness. Now, people tell me all the time, it's expensive to be fit, it's expensive to buy the things, and expensive to eat right, da-da-da-da-da. I get it. You know what else is expensive? Doctors, hospital visits, emergency room visits, surgeries, medication. I did a podcast episode, I can't remember which one, I'll probably put it in the show notes, about all these stories that are coming out now about how people are retiring. They've done all the right things. They maxed out their 401k, they've got all the things, but they neglected their health. You know what they're doing now? You know what they're spending that money on? Not on vacations, not on going to see their grandkids or whatever. They're spending money on correcting what they neglected years ago. And that's sad to me. So even if you are doing the things, try to find some way to maintain it. It might not be ideal, but recession doesn't last very long. At least I hope not. So maybe it's just for a bit, and then you can go back to that platinum package for the gym. The long-term implications of neglecting your health are far more expensive than anything you'll ever pay out. Anything you'll ever pay out. Yes, I said it again. It's just more expensive to ignore. Right now, you're fine. You're like, I'm good. I feel good. But you don't know what's happening on the inside. Please take care of yourself. Regular exercise and a balanced diet can prevent a range of health issues, from heart disease and diabetes to mental health, disorders. On the other hand, neglecting our fitness can lead to these health problems, which often result in hefty medical bills. We just talked about this, the cost of medications, hospital stays, and treatments can quickly add up, often surpassing what we would have spent on maintaining our fitness. So while it may seem like we're saving money in the short term by cutting fitness expenses, we could end up paying a much higher price in the long run. Your health is an investment, and it's worth every penny. You know, when you buy a car, a brand new car, what do you do with it? You get all the things, right? You have the insurance. Well, you have to have insurance. We don't have to, but you get what I mean. You get it washed once a week. You shine it up and you wax it and you do all the things. Does it make the car run better? No. It's about taking pride in what you have. But for some reason in health, we think health is a given. Oh, I'm healthy. I'm supposed to be healthy. It's not a given. Maybe between the ages of 20 and 30, sure, it probably is a given. You could leave the gym for 2 weeks and come back and nothing shifted or fallen or sliding down. But do you see what I'm getting at here? Please don't neglect your health. So how do we keep fitness a priority, even when our money's tight? Home workouts. Hello. During COVID, a lot of people learned how to do Zoom. A lot of people did fitness things online in social media. Find something online that you could maybe keep your gym membership, but you could do a home workout at home. There are plenty of effective workouts that can be done at home with minimal or no equipment. Now, if you feel as though you still need someone to watch your form, see if your trainer can do it online. Maybe it's cheaper instead of going into the gym. I'm not going to vouch for that because I don't know, but maybe ask the question, is it cheaper if we do virtual? What if I did once every 2 weeks coming in to see you, and once every 2 weeks we did a virtual, or whatever your schedule can allow? What about outdoor activities? Weather's getting warm, you guys. Walking, running, cycling. All of those things are a great way to stay active, and they're free. Hiking. Hiking's great right now. Well, maybe not right now because of the allergies, but eventually hiking is something that you can do. Eating healthy on a budget. Eating healthy doesn't have to be expensive. If you plan your meals, if you buy in bulk, and focus on whole foods like fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. My husband and I used to buy 2 steaks. He would have a steak, I would have a steak, ribeye, bone in. Oh, amazing, right? And then we got to the point we thought, let's take 2 steaks and cut them in half. So he has half a steak, I have half. Is that a way to save money? Yes, it is. So that's just one thing that we do. Cutting back on how much you're eating. For instance, when I have a plate, my husband cooks in our family. I've made no bones about that, and he's great at it. And you know how sometimes you're putting stuff on your plate and you want to add another teaspoon, tablespoon, whatever, and you kind of go, ooh, should I or shouldn't I? Put it back. Go eat your food, and if you want it later, come back and get it. My husband used to eat 3 pieces of pizza. And I asked him one day, this is when I first met him, and I said, why do you eat 3 pieces? He goes, I've always eaten 3 pieces. I go, I know, but why? I said, why don't you eat 2? And then if you want the 3rd one, go back and get it. Know what happened? He ended up eating 2. Does he still eat 3 sometimes if he wants to go back and get it? But cutting back and replacing some of that. And again, you don't have to buy, it says buy in bulk, which will last you longer because we shop at Costco, I'm just going to say, and that stuff lasts a long time. So make sure whatever you're buying, you like it a lot because you're going to have it forever. But another thing is to go to a supermarket. Maybe you're trying out new vegetables, new fruits. Buy one, buy a little bit and see if you like it. Don't buy a pound and then it just sits in your refrigerator and takes on a whole new life, so to speak. Online resources. There are a I was going to say number and numerous, and it just didn't come out that way. There are numerous free or low-cost resources available online. From workout videos to fitness apps, you can find a wealth of information to help you stay on track. Remember, fitness is not a luxury. It's a necessity. Do you have to have a trainer? No, trainer's nice to have. A trainer gets you on course quicker. But find ways that you can still keep your trainer without breaking the bank. Maybe you're trying to eat better and you only meet with your trainer, like I said, every 2 weeks. Maybe you're out walking instead of whatever, going to the gym. Maybe your gym's within walking distance. Why don't you walk? Ooh, there's an idea. And of course, if it's not, then you have to drive. But it's just, these are ways to think about how you can cut back. So let's try to maintain our fitness journey without putting a strain on our finances. And I've been through it. I mean, there are times when I've had to pay for recertifications and I'm thinking, good grief, how am I going to do this? And I find a way. I cut back on something so I can pay for that month. So I want you to understand that it doesn't have to be all end all. Oh, can't afford the fitness thing. Yeah, you can. You still can. So thank you for joining me on this episode. Stay healthy, stay strong, and remember you're capable of overcoming any obstacle in your path. I like to say it's never too late to start your impossible. Everyone's impossible is different. This might seem impossible. Is it? Maybe it is. Maybe you have to cut way back, but maybe it's not for too long. So this is Kat Corchado, your movement specialist, signing off for now. So until next time, bye.